Now, a new analysis shows that the 6-ton iconic altar stone at the heart of Stonehenge originated from northeastern Scotland rather than southwest Wales. The discovery shows that its construction was a far greater collaborative effort than scientists believe.
Stonehenge has stood for 5,000 years, with massive stones arranged in precise patterns, yet no clear explanation for its purpose. Despite centuries of study, historians and archaeologists have failed to uncover its secret. But now, a breakthrough approach has been tested. Scientists recently fed every piece of data ever collected about Stonehenge into an advanced AI, satellite scans, radar images, ancient records, and more. What the computer found shocked absolutely everyone involved. The placement of the stones was not random. They were not just used for ancient ceremonies, and they were not only aligned with the sun and the moon. The computer spat out a revelation so disturbing and so shocking that it sounds entirely like science fiction. The AI declared, with absolute mathematical certainty, that Stonehenge is not a building at all. It is a machine. And it was built with a terrifyingly specific purpose. To understand how wild this discovery is, we have to look at the very first clue the AI focused on. It was the stones themselves. It is actually kind of funny when you stop and think about it. For decades, highly educated experts argued bitterly about how the stones got there. Some thought massive Ice Age glaciers pushed them across the land. Others thought ancient humans dragged them. That debate is now entirely over. We know with 100% certainty that Neolithic people did all of the heavy lifting. The smaller rocks, known as the blue stones, weigh up to 3.5 tons each. Ancient workers dragged them an unbelievable distance of 125 miles, all the way from Wales. But the most shocking detail involves the center of the monument. A massive 6-ton rock sits at the exact heart of Stonehenge. It is called the altar stone. The computer analysis revealed this massive rock did not come from Wales. It was traced to a specific quarry in the extreme north of Scotland. That is over 400 miles away. Dragging a massive 6-ton rock over 400 miles using nothing but ropes and human muscle defies all logic. It is the equivalent of dragging a heavy truck from New York to Pittsburgh by hand. Why would any ancient society do this? The computer provided a terrifying answer. The builders did not choose these stones for their appearance. They chose them for their exact internal chemistry. The artificial intelligence pattern analysis showed that these specific stones from these distant locations possess highly unique geological and metallic compositions. The ancient builders selected these rocks the same way modern engineers select specific metals for a computer circuit board. The computer model suggests the different stones physically interact with the natural magnetic field of the Earth. The ancient builders were not just stacking rocks to honor dead kings. They were carefully assembling a highly complex mechanical device. They possessed a deep understanding of geology and physics. Dragging the exact correct stones from hundreds of miles away was not a display of religious faith. It was a strict physical requirement to make the giant machine work. The computer then cross-referenced the physical stones with ancient star charts. Historians have always known that Stonehenge lines up with the sun on the longest and shortest days of the year. The computer found this solar alignment is just a cover. It discovered a secondary, totally hidden astronomical alignment. This second alignment does not track the sun. It does not track the moon. It points directly at a specific, completely empty black spot in deep space. This hidden alignment acts as a celestial marker. It tracks a rare cosmic event that operates on a massive cycle of thousands of years. The entire impossibly heavy machine was designed specifically to activate only when certain planets and cosmic bodies perfectly align with that single dark spot in the sky. The computer concluded this with a 93% probability. The next question is obvious. What happens when the machine turns on? The code was hidden in the rocks and the stars, but the computer found the final layer of the mystery in the sound. Tourists have long reported a strange, heavy energy at Stonehenge. Some even claim to hear a low hum inside the stone circle. Most scientists dismiss this as imagination. However, the AI confirmed it's real. The ancient builders designed it intentionally. Years ago, acoustic scientists built a scale model of Stonehenge to study sound waves. Discovering the monument acts as a perfect acoustic chamber that traps and amplifies sound. The AI took this data and ran millions of simulations, testing frequencies beyond normal human hearing. The chilling conclusion: Stonehenge wasn't built to amplify voices or music, but to generate a massive infrasound wave. This low-frequency sound, though inaudible, physically affects internal organs, causing anxiety, dread, and paranoia, often triggering hallucinations. Infrasound forces the brain to release stress hormones, creating feelings of intense fear. The AI's model showed that when the machine activates, it generates this infrasound wave, powerful enough to be felt miles away, bathing the population in a constant, invisible frequency. It's a psychological weapon designed to manipulate entire populations. The builders weren't just architects, they were masters of acoustic warfare, using sound to control minds. So who built this weapon? The AI rejected the theory that Stonehenge was a peaceful monument built by cooperative tribes. It's far too complex for such a simple society. Moving the 6-ton altar stone from Scotland to Stonehenge required massive organization, skilled engineers, and thousands of workers. This wasn't a peaceful project, it was about domination. The AI concluded that a powerful, advanced ruling class built Stonehenge as a tool for control, using secret knowledge of astronomy, geology, and acoustics. The heavy stones were forced tribute, taken from conquered lands through brutal labor. The workers were kept compliant by the infrasound, a constant source of fear. The true power behind Stonehenge wasn't armies or weapons, it was the manipulation of sound and the human mind. The AI then theorized that the monument was built to survive a doomsday event. The celestial alignment signals a recurring cosmic catastrophe, a wave of radiation that wipes out life on Earth. The builders knew this event was coming, and they designed Stonehenge to withstand it. Two theories emerged about its purpose. One suggests the monument is a genetic archive, storing the DNA of every living species. When the cosmic energy burst hits, it would broadcast this genetic data across the barren planet, reseeding it with new life. The second, darker theory suggests Stonehenge acts as a server for human consciousness. The ruling elite could upload their minds into the stones, using infrasound to preserve their consciousness, leaving their bodies to perish in the global catastrophe. Once the planet heals, they would download their minds into new bodies, restarting their tyrannical empire. While all these findings are fascinating, how much of it can truly be believed? What the AI found is completely different from what has been established by scientific research. Let's see what real scientists, geologists, and archaeologists have uncovered through years of careful study. In August of 2024, a major scientific study was published in the prestigious journal Nature. For an entire century, every human expert believed the massive altar stone came from Wales, exactly like the smaller blue stones. But the chemical tests never quite matched. The rock composition was always wrong. A dedicated team of real scientists from Curtin University, University College London, and Aberystwyth University finally solved the mystery. They faced a major problem. They are legally forbidden from breaking the ancient monument to get new rock samples. Instead, they searched museum archives. They found old boxes of rock dust. Victorian explorers originally dug up this exact dust from beneath the altar stone in the 1840s. The modern scientists took this 1840s dust and put it under incredibly powerful lasers. They did not look for alien technology. They looked for microscopic crystals. They specifically examined zircon, apatite, and rutile crystals hidden inside the rock dust. These microscopic crystals contain tiny amounts of uranium and lead. Over millions of years, uranium slowly decays into lead at a perfectly steady, measurable rate. These crystals act as perfect, unbreakable geological clocks. The lasers proved the altar stone was formed over 1 billion years ago. The scientists then matched this exact chemical fingerprint to known rock formations across Europe. The fingerprint was a perfect, undeniable match for the old red sandstone found in the Orcadian Basin. The Orcadian Basin covers the extreme northeast tip of Scotland and the Orkney Islands. This completely rewrote human history. It proved beyond any doubt that the ancient builders moved a massive 6-ton rock at least 465 miles south to the Salisbury Plain. It is the absolute longest distance any ancient society ever moved a monument stone anywhere in the world. It is a genuine, staggering scientific shock. But how did they move it? They did not use anti-gravity machines. Scientists believe they did not even drag it over the land. A land route from northern Scotland to southern England features massive mountains, dense, impassable forests, and deep swamps. A 6-ton rock placed on wooden sleds would quickly sink into the mud and become permanently stuck. Modern archaeologists firmly believe the ancient Britons used the sea. They utilized marine transport. They constructed large, flat rafts or massive boats made of animal skins and heavy timber. They carefully loaded the massive rock onto the boat and sailed down the eastern or western coastline of the island. This massive journey required highly expert sailors. It required a profound understanding of dangerous ocean tides, shifting coastal weather, and marine navigation. It proves these ancient people possessed highly advanced marine technology and incredible physical bravery. Why did they undertake such a massive, dangerous journey? Who were these people? They were not a cruel ghost empire using low-frequency sound to torture slaves. Modern archaeologists point to a completely different motivation. They call it the Unification theory. 5,000 years ago, the island of Britain was experiencing massive social upheaval. Different groups of people were interacting. To prevent war, maintain social identity, and build lasting peace, the scattered tribes of Britain decided to work together. They brought massive stones from their own distinct homelands to one single central location. The tribes of Wales brought the smaller blue stones. The local tribes of southern England provided the massive sarsen stones. And the distant tribes of northern Scotland sailed down the coast to deliver the altar stone as an ultimate, massive gift. They found thousands of discarded animal bones in the dirt. Scientists used isotope analysis on the teeth of these ancient pigs and cattle. The chemical isotopes prove these animals were raised all over the entire island of Britain, including Scotland, and brought to this specific village. The builders were hosting massive, nationwide winter feasts. Furthermore, the foundations of the ancient houses found at Durrington Walls perfectly match the exact architectural style of houses found in northern Scotland. The people from the extreme north were physically present in the south. They worked side by side with the locals. They used red deer antlers as basic pickaxes to dig the massive chalk holes. They used the flat shoulder blades of cattle as shovels. They cooperated peacefully for years. What about the strange, heavy sound? Professor Trevor Cox led a major acoustic study at the University of Salford. He built a physical 1:12 scale model of Stonehenge inside a totally soundproof room. He used advanced 3D printing and specialized molding plaster to perfectly copy all 157 original stones. Because his model was 12 times smaller than the real monument, he had to play ultrasonic sounds 12 times higher in frequency to accurately test the physics. He found that the stones really do manipulate sound. The monument physically traps sound waves inside the heavy circle. The tests proved the stones create a reverberation time of exactly 0.6 seconds. This is the exact same acoustic profile as a modern, high-quality movie theater. If an ancient priest spoke or played a bone flute in the exact center of the circle, the acoustic design made the sound loud, clear, and powerful for anyone standing inside the stones. But the people standing outside the stone circle would hear almost nothing. It was not a sonic weapon designed to cause dread. It was a tool of exclusivity. The clever acoustic design kept the religious rituals entirely private for the elite leaders standing inside the circle. The massive crowds of regular people standing outside the stones were forced to watch the silent ceremonies in complete awe. Finally, what about the cosmic alarm clock? Does Stonehenge point to a dark portal in deep space? No. It points exactly to the sunrise on the longest day of the year, the summer solstice. It also points exactly to the sunset on the shortest day of the year, the winter solstice. Ancient Neolithic people did not possess wall calendars or digital watches. They lived or died based on the weather. They desperately needed to know exactly when the freezing winter was approaching. They needed to know exactly when to plant their vital crops in the spring. Stonehenge was a massive, highly reliable, perfectly accurate agricultural calendar. It allowed them to track the passing of time. It helped them survive the brutal elements and successfully grow their food. So, which do you think is the truth? The story of human collaboration and unity? Or the chilling possibility of an ancient doomsday machine? We like to think we have history figured out, but the truth is our understanding is constantly evolving. Just a few years ago, experts were certain the altar stone came from Wales, and they were wrong. If we can be so far off about something as simple as the stone's origin, what else are we missing? The AI's findings about Stonehenge may seem impossible, but they can't be dismissed. There's no way of knowing which version of history is the absolute truth. The answer is yours to decide.